What's up, girls? Lee for back with another custom minifigure showcase. This time we got Kalle Anka och Långben from Kingdom Hearts. Gosh. So yeah, Donald and Goofy. This video has been really delayed, but finally here we are. Took some time, but yeah, I don't know how many times I repainted Donald's legs, like 5 times maybe. I revarnished it multiple times, stripped them down multiple times, had to even remove the entire legs that I made just to shorten them up a little bit more, and just to get them even. They were very uneven before. So it's been a really annoying process, but I'm fine with this, you know. It's not super good or anything. We're just gonna go through a bunch of problems I had with these. The sculpts on these are really good. I'm very satisfied how they turned out. Goofy's was a little bit easier. Donald's a little bit more complicated. However, when I started sculpting Goofy's face, it started looking like a beak, so it kind of looked like Donald pretty much. But yeah, I guess that was a good thing, because when I started sculpting Donald, I actually knew what I was doing, so yeah. Now the thing is, I've done Hades, I've done Goofy. Pretty much after I made them, then Lego comes out saying, "Look what we got!" So it's kind of like, is Lego watching me? Probably not, because nobody does, so yeah. I had a lot of trouble with Goofy's legs. A lot of trouble with his legs. I don't know how many times I revarnished them. Didn't strip them down. This was around the time when I had a lot of trouble with my varnishes. It was in the summer. They never seemed to cure. Never seemed to cure. And it wasn't any humidity outside or anything like that. Yet they never cured. But eventually I just sanded it down as much as I possibly could without scratching off the paint job, and then just reapplied coats very carefully, and that seemed to have done the job. So yeah, just a really frustrating thing. I had kind of the same problem with his arms, but now that's resolved as well. Not as complicated as the legs, so that's a relief, I guess. Legs seems to be the one I have the most problems with, just because they're so damn pointy. Aside of those problems, you know, I had a lot of fun actually sculpting his head. That was the best thing about this. Sculpting and painting his head. Everything else was whatever. You know, I just didn't really care that much. That's why the arms a little bit sloppy, the torso, you know, really simple. I had a little bit of trouble actually cutting out the vest as well. I cut out one, and it turned out like too small or whatever. It was just some problems I had just making this really tiny vest. So worked out in the end though. Very happy with this. Might not be the best in terms of coloring. You can barely see what the hell is going on. You can barely see the pockets. Overall, just a decent figure. Definitely not my best this year. Donald, I like everything on the sculpt except for the hat. It should have been a little bit bigger, but I just didn't feel like sculpting. I was like, whatever. Now I kind of regret it when I started painting it, but you know, it's too late then. The sleeves, that's the biggest thing with this figure, the damn sleeves. On one of the Nomura artworks, it was short sleeves. I don't know if he rolled them up or anything, but that's the picture I mostly use for reference, which you shouldn't do. You should pick different pictures, in-game pictures, just more references, and that's what I didn't do. I was really lazy. I just kind of just wanted to get this figure done. Didn't really care that much about it. Didn't get the ducktail piece. I was just too lazy to actually just look it up on Bricklink. So yeah, I don't really care because I'm gonna put these figures away anyway. The torso I'm not really that happy with. I had a lot of problems with my brushes at that time as well. They were starting to fray, I believe. The small one I had started to really mess up. And being really impatient as I am, I just didn't bother getting a new one and then paint it. I just tried to paint it the best I could. And yeah, this is the result, unfortunately. I just want to get these figures done. That's just something you have to do. Get the figures done. Don't just leave unfinished work. You actually have to finish them up. No matter how bad or good they turn out, just finish it up. You can always come back and redo it if or when you're motivated. Overall, they're decent figures. You know, the paint job is not the best, but it's pretty much all about the sculpt for these, I guess. some high points, some low points. So everything is balanced, I guess. It ends up right in the middle right there. Definitely not my best work this year. But there you have it. Better late than never. As I usually say, because, you know, I'm a lazy piece of shit. And thank you all for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.